Stay tuned for more South Texas deer hunting. I think he's going far. What you got? Well, I seen the blood coming out of his shoulder. Hey, good job. Wow, man, that was something there. Well, you want the gun? I think the 13 or so is right down there. I tell you what, there's two giants in this field. No, that's a little one. Well, that big one probably cut that. Good job. Thank you. Good shot. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, we've seen some giants in here today. Seen a big 11 point. I almost shot, but I wanted this big perfect 10. He said he would come in. He finally came in. We lucked up and got him to give us a good shot. Seen a nice 13 or 14 point. That was probably in the 170s, and seen it, just lots of big deer. Been a wonderful trip. Can't thank them enough. Beautiful buck. Stay tuned for more South Texas deer hunting.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dynamic Outdoors down here in South Texas with Mr. Rip Story on I guess your first South Texas pinpoint.
First time I've hunted in Texas ever.
I tell you what, and, not a bad start.
No, this is what I came here to get. I came to get me a big pretty 10, and they've done a good job of putting me on a beautiful, beautiful 10 point.
He's perfect, about as perfect you can get on a deer. Very little deductions. 150 class, and that's what we was looking for.
Yep.
150 class 10 point. It took us a while, 2 days of hunting, scouting. We actually went after a couple other deer and came back to square one, the deer that you actually
picked out.
That I showed you some pictures earlier in the week of. And that's where I guess where scouting pays off sometimes.
Oh, it does.
To have some deer pinpointed.
And nobody else had seen him but you.
That's it. And there's been other guys sitting in this blind, but we did something a lot of these guys don't do.
That's right.
We got here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon instead of 4 o'clock.
Yep.
And it paid off because we got here, went here 15, 20 minutes, some does come in the field, and it settled everything down. And I tell you, that's the key to it sometimes.
Yep.
Is do your scouting, hunt hard, and this is the results right here.
This is it.
You guys stay tuned. We'll be right back with more South Texas deer hunting with Dynamic Outdoors. I'd say you got him.
No tracking on that one.
No.
Thank you, man.
Hey, good shot. That's the deer we've been looking for.
That's him. Whew. That's a big 10.
Yeah.
Just
just like that deal with Dad's deer yesterday. Sometimes these old deer, you just got to get in on them early, change it up on them.
Ain't no doubt. You know, we seen 4 bucks yesterday. We've never seen on the ranch, just for the fact we got in there at 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon instead of 4. You know?
Yeah. That's by far the biggest deer I've ever killed.
Good deal. He's pretty. Real pretty, Tim. 150 class, no doubt.
Son, I was rattled.
Nah,
I held it together good, but I was nervous. That's good stuff.
If you don't get nervous, it's time to quit hunting.
That's right. Holy moly. He's even better than we thought he was. Look how wide he is. And we thought this deer was probably 20, 21, but I think he's probably 22, maybe 23. He's definitely an old deer. You can see the big old neck on him, gray face. Real wide, just perfect symmetrical rack. And, we come in here to spot this morning they call the highway blind. You can hear the cars back here behind us, which gives us some good little bit of cover noise trying to get in the blind and move around and stuff in there. We had 2 cameras in the blind this morning, and we got in here really early this morning. It's the first time we've seen this deer. They knew he was in here, tried to hunt him, but hadn't caught up with him. So we got in a little early this morning and pulled a fast one on him and changed it up a little bit. It paid off. It's just an unbelievable deer. It's definitely the biggest deer I've ever killed. And I killed one deer in Texas with my bow about 5 years ago, but he was nowhere near this good. We've seen some of the most unbelievable genetics and big deer on this place in the last few days. It's just been amazing. My dad killed a nice 10-point yesterday, and I got one this morning. Just couldn't ask for a better trip. What a beautiful deer. Stay tuned for some more South Texas whitetail hunting with Dynamic Outdoors.
Hey, Brandon, congratulations.
Thank you.
This is one fine buck from South Texas. Brandon Story from South Florida. You and I got started last year turkey hunting together. We got to talking about deer hunting. And
Doug came down and killed his Osceola with me last year, and that's how this whole thing got set up. We started talking from there, and he's going to come down and do some turkey hunting with me again this spring, and we'll probably be back doing some whitetail hunting with him next year. This has just been an unbelievable trip.
Seen a lot of deer. I tell you, in the last 3 days, we've seen probably safely 150, 200 bucks.
Easy.
And some big ones. I mean, some real big deer. Some 160s, 180 class deer. Of course, we were looking for 150s. You know, old deer, 150 class, which is actually, believe it or not, hard to find on this place because, you know, you old mature bucks 6.5 and older, they're going to be 160s, 170s, and it's hard to find a deer in a 150 class deer that's a mature buck. A lot of young deer in the 150s.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of 4 and 5 year olds that were in the 150s, but they just wasn't old enough yet. And to be able to find, like we say, a 150 that was 6 to 7 years old was what we were having the struggle with. We were seeing all of the 6 and 7 year olds in 160 to 180s.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's awesome to be able to see all them deer and stuff, but we had to work a little bit just to be able to find the particular deer we were after. But we did it.
Well, like for example, me and your dad hunted this deer for 2 days, and sitting in the same blind. We'd seen him earlier in the season, got him on video, got him on trail camera, and hunted 2 days. Deer went underground. Never seen him. Of course, we got the rut coming on, so we got in here late the other morning, which was one of the problems, and all the deer run out of here. Some deer that was in this field. So this morning we got in about 6:15, and about an hour before before good sun come up, and I tell you what, it paid off.
It did.
So these deer feed on these oats right now. They run in does, and the key to it is to get these does in on these oats, and it panned out real good this morning.
It did. Yeah, we had a couple other nice young bucks in here, and just about the time we got enough light to really be able to see what was in front of us, he comes strolling in. It was just perfect timing.
Yeah.
So, as soon as he gave me that perfect broadside shot with that front leg forwards, we decided to go ahead and take him.
And that is the perfect shot. You know, when the deer's quartered away and he takes that closest shoulder to you and puts it forward, Brandon put it right in that socket. I tell you what, they won't take a step. It happens every time.
Yep.
So it pays to know what you're doing, it pays to know your gun, and it pays to be a good shot. Look right here. I mean, beautiful 10-point. Well, good deal. Great buck.
Thanks again, man.
Great deer your dad got. Beautiful 10-point. You got a beautiful 10-point. I tell you what, that's what it's all about right here.
Yeah, man, we can go. I'm sure he's watching some big deer right now. We'll go load this baby up and go show him off. Dad will be pumped to see this.
You guys stay tuned. We'll be right back with more South Texas deer hunting.